Yo, what's on guys? We're back on the Mk2 Golf build. In this episode, we're going to be getting some of that welding done, which is very little as we showed you in the previous episodes. And we're also going to be doing some seam sealing, and we're going to be getting rid of the bracket for the gear shifter so the 1.8T one can fit. So let's get straight into it.
This is my good friend James. He's going to be doing the welding in this arch for me. These are the only two patches we've found on the whole car after removing all of the underseal, which is just absolutely mental. First port of call is going to be where the filler neck attaches to the car. And whilst he gets on with that, I'm going to make a start on masking the car ready for seam sealer. James tries to fill the smaller holes with a dab weld, but as the metal was so thin, he actually needed to make two repair patches as it kept blowing through. Now I know it's not necessary to mask the car ready for seam sealer, but anyone who knows me will tell you that I'm just a bit of a perfectionist. It doesn't actually come out that neat with the masking, but I just thought, why not? I opted for a brushable seam sealer. Basically for cost, this pot cost me about £17. This is the HB Body S115 seam sealer. I've seen some mastic tubes going for over £20 each, and I know you need several, so this seemed like the best option. And we are back on it again on a Thursday. So this evening, me and the old man are going to try and remove the engine from the red Mk2. We start off by jacking the car up, removing the wheels, disconnecting the drive shafts, undoing the shifter cables. I've already disconnected all of the looms, so let's get into it. And whilst we get on with that, James is back to sort the rest of that inner arch. He's actually a traditional blacksmith. You can find him on Instagram at the Moonlight Forge. He made a cutthroat razor for me once out of Damascus steel. I'll upload a picture now, and I think you'll agree it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, is the other side alright? Can you check the other side out?
Right, hang on.
That's good. Tension comes. Alright.
Okay, Sam.
Yes. Get in.
Oh, it's just beyond that. It's halfway back the car.
Oh shit, yeah, my bad.
Is it? Yeah, it's just.
Nice.
I would.
Turn that way, turn that way. This way. And there you have it. The engine is out and on a pallet in one evening. If you had asked me a year ago if I thought I'd be removing an engine from a car, I would have probably have laughed quite hard. But we've done it in one evening. And tonight we're going to try and remove this bracket. Usually people make cuts here and here to allow the cables to run to the 1.8T engine from the gear shifter. But as we've removed all of the underseal, we can now access the spot welds. Here, at the front, and here at the rear, meaning we can actually remove the entire bracket. We start by using a center punch that helps the drill bit we're going to use to stay in one place and not slide off the car. We got this drill bit from Amazon. We find it very, very effective. We'll put a link in the description. And then we're back on with masking and seam sealing. I thought it would be a good idea to start getting things ready for powder coating. So here you can see I've got the wishbones, tank straps, subframe, anti-roll bar, tank retaining bracket and exhaust hangers, drop links, rear disc covers and bias valve bracket, rear dust shields, new anti-roll bar clamps and front dust shields, and the rear beam. And obviously I'm going to have more things powder coated, but that's just a pile of stuff that I need to get this thing back on wheels. So I'll show you how much we got done in this episode quickly. And there she is, all seam sealed up. I've just got the arches to do on the rear and one of the front suspension turrets, but I'll get that done off camera. Ideally, I would love to have got all these holes welded up, but it's just more cost. So I need to get some rubber grommets on there before we stone chip the bottom. And that's another episode done, guys. We're making some serious progress on this car now. We're pretty much ready to lay either Gravitex or Raptor on this car. Raptor, we can tint the bottom to whatever colour the body's going to be, but I've heard rumours it does chip. Whereas with the Gravitex, it'll be black underneath because you can't tint it, but I've heard it's much more rubberized, meaning it's harder wearing. So if you have any experience with either of these, put it in the comments below, just so I can make that decision that bit easier. But don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Ride on.